I let 8 random strangers in Animal Jam design my character, and I had no control over what they were going to create. By the end of this, I wasn't even sure if I made a character or a mistake. So, here's the challenge. I logged into Animal Jam, a game I haven't played since my childhood. And I decided that instead of designing an OC myself, I would let total strangers do it for me. But there's a catch. Each person only gets one piece of the design, completely random. And now I finally get to download the game itself.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Wait, why is it 3D?
Okay, it turns out I downloaded the wrong game, as I should have downloaded the classic one, which by the looks of it hasn't changed in ages. Now, as soon as I logged in, I knew the actual mind game began. After all, I can't be choosing just anyone to ask, right? So, as I have discovered, this game is deserted. I literally went around the whole world and people seem to gather only at specific spots. But oh boy, even hanging out around the more popular places didn't help. People just kept ignoring me. So yes, I became desperate. While browsing this amazing collection of artwork, I spotted my first victim, and I tried to approach this very tactically. But they kinda just left. And after searching for quite a while, I met this person who bears the utmost importance in this challenge. They choose the species. And for some reason, I did not expect an Animal Jam user to choose animal species. And I was really shocked because I cannot draw animals or furries for the life of me. I mean, my mascot is a furry kinda, but I have never drawn furries like since I stopped playing Animal Jam, and I guess I'll do my best. Finding the next person was not as hard as looking for the second one, and they chose blue, green, and pink for the color palette, which I'm kind of happy for because those colors seem to be very fun and they actually have the potential to go together really well. Also, I think it's really important to mention that up to this point, every interaction has been so wholesome, besides the whole ignoring stuff. However, finding the next people was so hard because I don't know why, but I just kept stumbling upon people who just ignore me or straight up leave. And my Animal Jam chat was so limited. I literally couldn't type anything for some reason. I just don't know. Is the chat that limited? Or maybe my account is not set up right? But generally, I couldn't type anything. I was so restricted, but I did find the third person who said that they like curled hair. I mean, I'm very happy they chose curled hair because that's really cute. For aesthetics, a person chose vintage cowboy. I'm definitely really happy with that. There's also a really fun thing that happened. When I was asking around for specific clothes, I was thinking, how could I frame it so that I don't have to over-explain myself? And then I thought, oh wait, let me just ask them for their favorite character and just implement the clothes from that character. So, I come up to this one person and just ask them, hey, what's your favorite character? And without hesitation, they just say Wings of Fire, and I'm clueless because that doesn't really sound like a character name, does it? So I Google, and it turns out Wings of Fire is a book about dragons. And of course, they don't have any clothes at all. So that conversation really made me think because I just realized that this section was kind of redundant. And with the same thought, I decided to remove the accessories and shoes categories because, firstly, they don't really have to be there, and secondly, I was so tired of coming up to strangers. This person thought I was not a human for some reason. Anyways, they chose Misa from Death Note, and we will be using her face for the character, which also I don't think I will be able to do that since we have a wolf unless I make a cat girl type of character. And with that, we finally have our final list of categories. The species is wolf. We have to use green, blue, and pink. Our character has to have curly hair, and they have to be a vintage cowboy with the face of Misa from Death Note. Doesn't it all sound lovely? And now it's finally time to draw our character. So this was quite hard actually because I was trying to come up with as many concepts as possible, but I felt like it was really hard because I already had a very particular image in my head. So I started developing this image, and for some reason, I chose the most atrocious shades of blue, green, and pink. And by the end of the character design section, I just felt like the character looked less like a cowboy and more like a clown or a pirate. So I completely scrapped this concept and I went for a completely different design using darker shades. And I think the result turned out to be fine. I actually quite like it, but an important notice would be that I did not follow everything I was told because while I tried to generally make the hair really curly, I didn't succeed in that. It just turned out to be a very regular bob. And besides the face, it was physically hard for me to draw Misa Amani's face because her eyes are just so anime, they're just so cute. And this character, I wanted this character to be scary, to be a cowboy. So that's that. And here's the final result, and I hope you really like it. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. I will be doing more of this, but this single video took so much time and effort that I don't know. It was so exhausting to talk to people on Animal Jam. Honestly, I love the game. I mean, I used to love it. But I don't think I will be going back to it. But if you have any video suggestions or maybe some interesting concepts for this character I made today, you can share those in the comments. I'm really excited to read any comment really. And yeah, subscribe if you like this video. I love you all. Bye!